Hi there. So, want to go over a couple things here about the now 17 MLAs that have decided to uh, write a letter strongly urging Jason Kenney and the government to back down of the lockdown orders that just went into effect, which really, aside from gyms and in-store or in-restaurant dining, um, people can still dine outside on patios. So, I was just by a restaurant yesterday, quickly slapping together a patio, especially in Edmonton, we just made that easier for restaurants to do that. So, really, what lockdown orders, we're still gonna basically have the same access to things aside from gyms. And, you know, it almost doesn't even make sense to close gyms, because it seems like a business you could operate a little bit, like less capacity. But um, really, we're seeing like this new variant come into play, and it's been like, 600 or so cases every day, plus 1,500 daily cases of the regular strain, or just altogether. I mean, it's kind of not the time for 17 members of our government to be trying to say that our lockdown measures are too tight. And it seems to be that they also don't realize how bad their outbreaks are in their own constituents that they represent, because they seem to think that COVID is over, or that they don't have any COVID, which we can see here they definitely do. Um, we also have, like the Drew Barnes statement from a month ago where he said that um, suicide deaths were up, and that, this is a result of the COVID lockdowns. And meanwhile, we immediately saw that no, actually, suicide numbers are down, actually. Not that that's a great thing, because we still have quite a few suicides, like either way, prior to COVID or after COVID. But, do you think any of these MLAs were really concerned about suicide rates prior to COVID? Like, these are the same guys that voted to um, shut down free exchange clinics for needle exchange, which, proven to prevent, you know, overdose deaths and probably suicides as well. Uh, these guys, they're such bold faced liars that, you can't trust a word that they say. And the fact that they're doing this, trying to play to the rural crowd and say that, we're on your side, we're trying to open things up, that's not taking this virus seriously enough. And we've seen how quickly this gets out of hand in like other parts of the world and in our part of the world. Like when we open things up and we don't take any like further restrictions, um, we can see a lot of people get sick and some people die, like in the Cargill plant. Um, all sorts of old um, places, all the old other places in this province that's seen outbreaks. Right now we've got a school with like 97 sick kids, I believe that was what I saw there. I'll post that up for you. Um, you know, you, you gotta still be wearing the mask. You've gotta still keep trying to like keep a distance and not be as active as you were, even though spring is here and everybody wants to go and do the things that they're used to going and doing. It's not the normal. It's not the normal year. Like we've had 2,000 extra people die last year due to COVID, and we've we've definitely got to get COVID under hand. And part of that is the vaccination campaign, and hopefully, that on top of these very, very loose restrictions on, what we are allowed to do now compared to a week ago, um, you know, we should probably follow those. Like, if a restaurant opens up and decides that they want to break these rules, like, why not just build the patio, build, a little bit of distance between people, do the takeout orders, like, you can find ways around this, I'm sure. But it's a large part to do with the fact that Jason Kenney just doesn't want to give support to any of these businesses that he's only half shutting down, If he doesn't fully shut them down, then, like, I guess he doesn't have to give them as much support, right? Or that you can't apply for federal funding. Our own support in this province needs to be extremely more generous, considering we're already $20 billion in debt, and 4.7 billion of that was just a corporate handout. Another billion and a half was KXL. Like, we've seen this money, or this government, just toss away money. So maybe it's time, if you really support local businesses, that you support local businesses. So that's my thoughts on that. I'm Matt Rose. It's a bit longer than I thought it'd be, but please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for all the new subscribers. You're the best. Thanks a lot. Have a good day.